I used to be very judgmental, a naysayer, just didn't feel happy. I didn't have that inner happiness, and I started searching for that and realized that was something I had to find within myself. I couldn't get it from my kids or my husband or employees or customers. It had to come from within myself. I'm Kris Rudarmel. I'm president of Anchor Water Damage Administration. Frank and I, the other owner of the company, we've been married 37 years. I got married at barely 18, and I've worked with them for 25, and they changed my life. I had a very chaotic, turbulent childhood. The low self-worth was that inner pain from a dad that lives 5 minutes from you but doesn't want to be a dad. And so I had that my entire life. I self-sabotaged. I had a lot of self-doubt. And so when I hit 40, I was 39 or 40, I realized I was stuck in my muck and it was time to escape. There's so many of us, men and women, that are struggling with our childhood or something mean, a coach or a teacher, a parent, and that sticks with us in our entire lives. When Frank asked me to come and help him, I realized I had to have some type of passion to do this. I also knew that we had to stick out. So I've always used words to change my mindset and transform my own life. And so I started making little quotes. And I started making gift bags and taking those out to insurance agents and property managers, and just a little way for us to stand out. But I also wanted to inspire them because the last several years, life's been rough for a lot of people. Going into the disaster industry, we didn't quite know what we were getting ourselves into. And when the phone started coming, it wasn't just someone on the other end that had a disaster in their home, but they were also struggling with cancer. They were on hospice. And I wasn't sure why we kept getting these ones, but I did figure out after we had that little gift bag that had inspirational happiness stuff in it, and maybe that was why I was inspired to make those. I've been on a personal growth journey for 15 or 16 years, and I started attending workshops. I read a book that changed my life, and I just celebrated 2.5 years of sobriety with no alcohol. It's just nice to be on the other side of that. I've just found with applying self-love, self-care, and self-compassion and putting your oxygen mask on first, because how many of us mom, women, business owners, wives don't? We put everybody else first. We treat everybody else better than we treat ourselves. I gained my full confidence and self-esteem level, and in addition to Anchor, I now help other women leap and go for their dreams. In 2016, I created Raw Bliss Wonder, a women's empowerment company, and then a year later, I hand-painted cards, and they're words that have changed my life that now help other women transform their life. And I did a Kickstarter on that. And within 3 weeks, my community backed my Kickstarter campaign, and that launched. And I donate them when I can to seminars and nonprofits. Someone on social media asked me to come and put my art in her gallery. I painted 22 pieces, stuck that in there, and it just turned into something people started ordering. That's when I kind of started calling myself an artist, but I don't, still that negative thing saying you're not an artist, but whatever. People buy the art. So that's really helped with my sobriety the last 2.5 years. I found something that I can use for self-care time that slows down my brain so I don't have to go drink beer. Frank would always say, boy, you're a different person, I'm more positive. I see the cup half full instead of empty now. It's just crazy how if we can focus on gratitude and stay positive and be kind, how that can transform and we can rise from our muck.